Hello? That should be better. Now my mic was all fucked up too. I don't fucking know what's going on anymore. Anyway, I know the plan was I was meant to stream yesterday, but I didn't. And I'll tell you why. On Saturday, my friends and I went out. We hosted like a pregame party here. Maz and Christopher. Christopher also known as Niffer. For you, you know, true fans out there, you know who he is. So yeah, we pre-gamed here. It was a lot of fun. We went out. And I'll tell you the funniest thing that happened while we were out was actually, it was like kind of dead in the city. I'll be honest. A lot of places were closed and it was like kind of dead. We didn't really know anybody, but we had a great time going on floor, drinking a whole lot and all that shit. And then, of course, Maz, being the fucker that he is, he's like, at one point, we're walking past the bar, and he's like, yo, go up to the, like, what do you call those? Like, security? Yeah. One of the security guards outside the bar, she was a woman, all right? And she was hot. So Maz was like, yo, bro, go up to her and ask for her number. So I do. And I don't know what I think I said something along the lines of, yo, I was forced to go up here and ask for your number by my friend. And she just said, no. No. I was like, all right then. And I thought that was it. Well, that was the entire interaction, or so I thought. I was about to walk away. And then this guy comes up to me and he's like, yo, bro, they won't let me into the bar because I'm black. I was like, what? How does that, what? And then the other guard turns to me and he's like, dude, don't involve yourself in this. It has nothing to do with the skin color. And I didn't want to have any part in that, so I was just like, sure, all right, good evening, and then left. I didn't want nothing to do with that. Holy shit. Look at that. This is just from getting a little bit of sun. Not great. Not great. All right, the bit rate seems to be a bit, hold up. Yeah, why is the bit rate so low? Holy shit. That would have been like an easy day one fix, actually. What? That should definitely do, like, make a major difference, I think. I guess. Anyway, so the reason I didn't stream yesterday was because I had probably the worst hangover I have ever had in my entire life, I tell you. In my entire life, all right? Now, I don't really drink as much anymore. You guys know I've been on a journey to try and get healthier. So, you know, I try to eat relatively clean. I stick to my, like, meal plan with some, like, you know, low-quality shit foods thrown in here and there because you gotta enjoy life, you know? But part of that process has been to cut down severely on my drinking. I can count on my hands the amount of times I've like, drunk this year. Like, it's probably 6 or 7 times. I've had, like, you know, a classy drink every now and again. But the only times I've gotten, like, drunk, it's actually probably only, like, yeah, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, probably. Not a lot. I don't really drink as much anymore. So whenever I do, we make sure we go all out. But this has made me want to quit drinking. I'm gonna be honest with you. After this, like yesterday, I was like, I'm never drinking again. Woke up with a complete and utter fucking headache. Could barely stand up or walk anywhere. When I went to take a shit, I was done with the shitting after like 10 minutes probably. But I sat there on the toilet for probably an hour or two. It was painful. Just because of my headache. I felt like I was gonna throw up constantly. Let me tell you, boys, not a great time, all right? It's one of those kinds of hangovers that I've never experienced anything like it. Last time I got a hangover, I went out with my cousin. It was a spontaneous trip, and it was really fucking fun, all right? That was one of the best nights out I've had. But I had to work the next day. Thankfully, my hangovers weren't nearly as bad. It was still bad, don't get me wrong. And having to work the next day was not great, let me tell you. But I did it. I could not have done it yesterday. I swear to God, if I had had to do anything yesterday that wasn't just staying home, I would have called in sick. I would have. No matter what it was, I would have called in sick. Because that shit sucked. That was the worst hangover of my entire life. So, needless to say, I won't be drinking again for the next, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months, probably. To be fair, I did also drink a lot. Alright. Because obviously we play Mario Kart, where I always win because I'm the undefeated Mario Kart champion. Chess with shots, which was dumb of me, because I was on the team with Niffer, because I had forgotten how to play chess, and I especially couldn't do it drunk. And we got all the shots, because he sucked. And Niffer wasn't drinking, so I had to take all of his shots. And then we played shots roulette as well, which is basically just roulette, where you have a bunch of shots with the different colors and numbers on them. You fill some of them with water and some of them with vodka, just so you don't know which ones are which. And then that makes the fun of it. And of course, I got all the vodka shots. So fair to say, I was pretty damn drunk. I'm also pretty damn good at pool, I will say, like billiards. I fucking love pool. But I couldn't even win in pool because of how drunk I was. I could barely see. Even if the shots were lined up perfectly, I still couldn't hit it properly. That's how drunk I was. And then yesterday I was so hungover, I couldn't even stream. I couldn't do shit. The headache was too much. So I just couldn't do it. So, that's something. Though, on the positive note, in the evening, I felt a little bit better, so I started working on the new video. So that's nice. That's nice. I did win dart, to be fair. Darts I did win. Mass sucked at darts. I'm gonna be real. Anyway, yeah, this is the video that I'm working on. It's the Impossible Quiz one. And I also have the song ready, the watermelon song that I had to write for it, because I promised you guys I would do that. So I did. And let me see this face cam. Nah, let's have it over here. Actually, I'm dumb. Today, I'm here to answer one question and one question only: is the Impossible Quiz still impossible in 2026? So today, I am gamer. I am become gamer, and we're gonna game the Impossible Quiz until I beat it. And then if I can't beat it, I'll have to write a random ass song and release it. I'll write a song. God, the full blonde hair was crazy, huh? Watermelons, because there's a watermelon bag right over there. If I give up at any point during this stream and I don't complete it, I'm gonna write a song about watermelons. Let's begin, I guess. How many holes? So yeah, this is the video I'm working on. I feel like this is a trick question. Let's see. 4, right? 1 up here, 1 on the bottom, 2 on the sleeves. So, a 4. A polo shirt? What else would it be? A Volkswagen Polo? That has a lot of holes. So yeah, just a little sneak peek preview of what to expect from that video. I'm gonna try to have that up in the next couple of days. Yeah. And then, of course, the Watermelon Party song is also finished. I can give you guys a little sneak peek of that as well. So I'm making a small little music video for it at the end as well. This is your sneak peek of Watermelon Party.
That's right. Fuck your party. What kind of fruit you got at your party? Fucking grapes? Fuck out of here with that shit. We don't fuck with that. You know how we do it over here.
It's the summertime and the weather's hot. Weather's hot. Fresh sky here, I can hear him knock. Got the sunshine and a light breeze. What shall we eat? The Russian with the black seeds. Fuck oranges. Ha! Fuck apples. Fuck 'em. Fuck kiwi. You can leave that shit to rot. Fuck pears.
Yuck.
Fuck mangoes. Ha! Fuck tomatoes. Is that a fruit or not? I don't know. It's a watermelon party. Grab your melon cause it's starting. You won't believe what you can do with this perfect little fruit. Fuck grapes, I'm not sorry. It's a watermelon party. So yeah, that is a little sneak peek of the Watermelon Party song. That's to come out with the video, along with the video. And then it also have its own separate, like, music video for itself. But yeah, that's the song I've been working on. Anyway, I kind of pre-watched, but as you can tell the title, the AI fruit slop is what we're going to be looking at. And of course, my favorite creator at the moment, Noel Miller, made this video a few months ago. Pre-watched, I will admit. But I was also drunk out of my mind, so the only thing I remember is that he had a focus group that watched some of these AI fruit slop videos. And I just remember that Maz and I talked about how we thought one of them was really hot. That's pretty much it. And then I just remember it being dumb. But I will say I've gotten so many of these like fruit slop videos on my on my Snapchat. I don't really use Snapchat as much anymore. Some people I use to like, text with, but I don't keep up with streaks. I don't really use it. I especially don't use the fucking reels or I don't know. Is it called Spotlight? I think is what they call it. Snapchat Spotlight, I think. I don't use that shit. I don't care for it. But this is my entire like feed. Look at that. It's like AI fruit slop, tung 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 sahur, more AI fruit slop. It's all just fucking AI fruit slop and tung 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 sahur fruit slop. This is all it is. And it's the worst fucking content on the internet right now. So I thought it'd be fitting to watch a video on this and to have Noel's perspective as well, because Noel's a damn smart guy, I will say. Damn smart guy. So we'll see what he says about it. Again, last time I watched it, I was drunk out of my mind, so I barely remember anything. Again, I had the worst hangover of my entire life. Not great. Today I feel a lot better. I also benched 200 pounds unassisted. Finally. So I'm fresh today. I'm on a roll, and I'm ready to get into this the content of the stream. So let's react to this video together. I don't know if my face cam should be here, or if it should be like here, or I don't know where the best placement is for the face cam. Let me just resize a little bit, just like that, like so. I think that's fine. Yeah. So let's watch this video together. I'm excited to get into this.
AI fruit slop is the latest trend on TikTok that has everyone in a trance. Thousands of Americans
It's even on TikTok.
Are thirsty, so we can have fruit love stories, Fruit Love Island, The Banana Bachelor.
I have seen Fruit Love Island.
Problems, which is a nicer way of saying bastard child. And Fruity Group Sex, which has no racial undertones whatsoever.
Everyone knows it. Strawberry and chocolate is the best combination ever.
That wasn't racial at all. Neither is this one.
Yeah, not fetish content at all.
You guys are crazy.
And if you found that to be racially charged, that is completely in your head, kind of like this next one.
2 lines, darling. It's positive.
Yes, finally, a pure fruit baby. I personally find this trend fascinating because back in February, I was seeing posts from AI marketers promoting this style of animation.
This is like propaganda.
But first, I wanted to see how people react to all this AI fruit slop in real time. I created a small focus group to get a better understanding of viewers who aren't chronically online. How does AI fruit slop make them feel? And what does it do to their brain? I had to find out. Guys, thank you for coming in today to be part of my focus group. I'm going to have you watch select pieces of media for the next several hours.
All right.
You can't leave. If you get hungry at any point, feel free to have
Dude, that is like CIA torture methods, being subjected to AI fruit slop for hours on end without being able to leave.
Yeah.
No, because the way you said we're going to be watching this for hours, it felt like it was like a hostage situation.
I wouldn't call it
Literally.
Hostages aren't paid, you know?
Right.
We feel ready?
Yeah.
Oh, ready.
Okay.
At least
good.
they're getting paid.
All right.
Let's get started.
I really miss my wife, Cucumberina.
What the fuck is that sound?
Are you serious?
Wait, I can explain. It is not what you think. Please listen to me.
I came here to punch you, but why are you so attractive?
Oh shit.
Oh.
This is the girl Mass and I were talking about. She's kind of. She's kind of.
Before hoes, what?
That part.
Holy shit.
Hi, Pupita.
Hi, Spermino.
Wait. Spermino? That's blood. That's period blood, probably. So this is okay. The lore in this is crazy. This is okay. Spermino leaves Bloodino for Poopina. Dude, the subtle undertones of like this being a guy wanting to go from regular boring vanilla sex to anal. Dude, that's that is cinema. This is cinema.
Hi, Pupita.
Hi, Spermino.
Pupita.
She got that yam on her.
And you were so handsome today, Spermino.
She is.
But Periota looked
Holy
so
shit.
annoyed.
They somehow managed to make poop look attractive.
Yeah, because they're not real. You can stare as long as you need. It doesn't matter. There is like an uncanny, like an uncanny kind of appearance to these videos though, that I'm not sure how I feel about. Because you know it's not real. Everything is 100% AI generated. There's no real animation, and you can see it in like the whole sort of glossy look it has, and it just makes it super uncanny and to an extent pretty unnerving. I get a weird like uneasy feeling when I watch these kinds of like fully AI generated videos, because there is just something about it that's so inhuman that makes it sort of creepy, you know?
Why is my son yellow?
Even though
And why
I am
is
kind of
mine
entertained by
pale?
some of them. I hate to admit that.
Dad won't be mad, will he?
Relax, boy. I need to show you something.
What?
I'm seeing like another version of the sausage party.
Be careful.
This is like actually the worst content on the internet. I'm glad I'm not watching it firsthand, that I get to feel parasocially that I'm watching it with this focus group and with Noel. Because it is like genuinely the worst content on the internet right now. AI? No shit. What's her at though?
That was crazy.
You hungry?
Well,
What are your feelings so far watching all this?
Yeah.
yo, they managed to make poop look sexy.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like,
That
dang,
is
like,
crazy.
what'd she eat, though?
Do you agree?
I like P. You know, P was handsome. I like
Yeah,
he was good.
That's a
Urino.
crazy.
Urino. Yes.
Urino was my.
nice.
I felt that about
Yeah.
Urino.
Handsome piss, sexy poop.
Urino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that one in particular was saying anything about society in a way?
Don't sneak out.
Cool. Well, let's keep going.
I mean, I don't think they can say anything because they're. If they say anything about what that represents, suddenly they're, funnily enough, gonna disappear. And then, all of a sudden, what? They died? They killed themselves? They're nowhere to be found?
The door. Relax. Your husband trusts you.
This can't go on. You always say that.
Honey, I'm home.
Did you have to stay late at work again?
My boss was really demanding.
Why are
today.
all these like
hate
cheating,
when he treats you
fucking,
like that.
yeah, cheating storylines? It's all fucking cheating storylines and like fetish content.
I'm pregnant.
Are you serious?
And not only that,
did it.
racial
Baby
fetish
was born
content.
healthy. Give me my child. What is this?
See, again, it's like they're two strawberries. They want to have a strawberry baby. She's been cheating on him with an eggplant, and so they got an eggplant baby instead. The racial undertones are like right in her fucking face.
Why am I holding an eggplant?
I'm a strawberry. You're a strawberry! How could an eggplant be born?
He looks just like your boss?
It was a mistake.
A mistake is dropping a plate! This is an eggplant!
I'm just running to the corner store. We are out of milk. I will be back in 10 minutes.
I am a red strawberry. I deserve a pure life. I deserve better than this vegetable circus.
Aye, Poppy, you look so tense. You need someone to squeeze the stress out of you.
I'm forgetting everything. My old life is gone. I pronounce you husband and wife.
Why does his voice sound like... Did they sample Mr. Beast's voice in AI for the banana? Wouldn't surprise me. It sounds just like Mr. Beast.
I pronounce you husband and wife.
It sounds like Mr. Breast.
He wouldn't just leave us, would he? Maybe there was an
That strawberry feels a little too real.
It's been 2 days. He wouldn't just leave us, would he?
She
Maybe
just...
there was an accident.
She just went through the fucking couch. How is this a little too real? I mean, I guess the storyline is probably based on true events. But the fact that you can tell this isn't real, again, is like adding such a factor of like creepiness to these videos, you know? Because there's just something so uncanny about you knowing that none of this was made by hand, by fucking human minds. It was all just put into a prompt and then AI shat this shit out. And it's just a content farm these people are making just to I don't know, earn money and shoot out propaganda, I guess. I mean, it's very easy to just recite the same storylines over and over with different characters, all right? Two people of the same fruit kind want to have a baby. One of them cheats on the other guy with another fruit or vegetable. The baby comes out as that fruit or vegetable. The husband leaves, finds someone else of a different fruit or vegetable. Boom. And then just recycle that with different fruits and vegetables.
Pack your bags. I have a new wife now.
Get out! Mrs. Orange needs this room for pure fruit children!
Please, I have nowhere to go. He kicked us out. This is your son.
He has my nose.
These type of vids make me want to see Argentina win the World Cup all over again. These types of videos make me want to see anything else that isn't this. Again, I'm glad I have the commentary with me. So, like, I don't have to watch these by myself. I feel like, parasocially, I'm watching it with these people and with Noelle.
But I have a reputation. Get out.
Cleaning floors won't save us, little one. Mama has to do something.
I would hate to have been in that focus group and watch this shit for hours.
I just need to find someone to keep you safe.
I have a job interview early tomorrow.
What a waste of water.
Yeah.
But
true.
You thought about water?
This takes so much water.
How much? Like a water bottle?
Yep.
Like,
No, it's like hundreds of gallons.
just for one video?
Fucking thousands of lakes were drained just to make these videos. So I hope you're enjoying your slop. Because this is killing us. Because eventually we're not going to have any water left. This is killing us. This content is killing us. It's frying our brains and it's stealing our water. The thing that we need to survive.
Yeah.
These eat a ton of resources.
We're eating. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We're dying anyways.
How does your mind feel?
I'm in a
That's crazy to say. We're dying anyways.
fruit trance. It's so overstimulating. I can't
Yep.
like.
Mentally drained from slop. Exactly.
So that probably has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Like even when I watch animation, like if my husband puts on like a South Park thing and it's like, this is so funny, I'm like, is it?
This makes me feel like I need to read more. Because I was very engaged. And I just felt like there was like something in my brain that felt like I need to read.
Maybe that's why I don't like it, because I read a lot.
I feel as fuck. Like it kind of reminds me of like verticals a little bit, you know?
Okay.
You just have to have like a certain mindset and a personality to like enjoy that stuff. And I don't.
Well, they got like books. They got like probably street smart, not book smart. I'm just saying because I liked it.
Do you feel like there's hidden messages in what they're showing you in any way?
Anybody got a journal?
Come on, they can't be that oblivious. The hidden messages are so, like, obvious.
Strawberry seems like a weak man.
I feel like you got like a 2-incher on him.
And I wouldn't like that, so I could see why Mrs. Strawberry's like going for someone dominant.
Like Mr. Eggplant.
Right.
That's crazy. That's a fucking crazy comment. I wouldn't like that, so I understand why she's cheating on him. Like, no, leave him then.
I have no idea, man.
I have no
Got it.
idea.
Bro, I barely read.
Do you guys know how these
I
are
have
made?
no idea.
No.
With some engine.
I feel hella old. I feel like I'm like from like the World War I time, just seeing this happen in motion. Because I'm like,
All I can imagine is if you're willing to cheat, you're willing to cheat. Yeah. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Like, dang, like, people interact with this.
Yeah, I was more of a victim to this, so I don't know, I might like quit like smoking after this. I don't know. This changed me.
Oh, did you have a bad trip?
No, I just mean like I need to retain all the IQ points I can if this is...
Well, weed doesn't like make you lower your IQ.
Can you retell the plot?
Does it? Does weed lead to lower IQ? Now let's research. While heavy teen use shows links to lower IQ scores, newer and twin-based studios suggest that weed may not directly cause the drop. Instead, shared family, social, and economic factors may explain both the choice to use cannabis and lower test scores. Okay, but I understand her point. If this is our future, we're going to need to retain our IQ points. The little that we do have. We don't have enough brain cells as is, so we need to retain the few that we do have instead of frying our brains with this shit. Oh my god. Wait, is that Isaiah in the chat? That's Isaiah, right? Holy shit, it's been a while. What's up?
Of any storyline you saw today.
So, what I remember, the strawberry was cheating on the weak, like, submissive strawberry with an eggplant, and then she got pregnant, and then she had the eggplant baby, and then the, like, little cuck strawberry was, like, mad about it, and he was like, you're out of the house. So then she was homeless with her eggplant baby because the big eggplant didn't want her. So she robbed a bank to try to get a better life.
Wasn't she also in like the army or doing something?
But I think we should have to point out too that she did try to have a real job too, but she wasn't making ends meet because it's hard to pay for a pimp.
But then she couldn't raise the little eggplant anymore because she was a criminal. So the orange lady, yeah.
Did you associate races with any of the fruit?
I couldn't even if I tried.
Like, he just wanted a pure fruit.
Yeah, Mr. Strawberry, he emphasized, I want a pure fruit baby. Then he got with the orange because
I mean, the racial undertones are like right in our face. I can't believe they're not picking up on it. Maybe they just don't want to say it in fear of getting canceled, but like it's right in our face.
Are you familiar with how these are made? My focus group left me with mixed feelings. I thought all the political narratives were obvious. But they took them at face value. I was thinking to myself, how could they be subjected to hours and hours of AI fruit slop brainwash and somehow avoid becoming slightly more racist? AI slop is very good at hiding.
They're trying to not be racist?
In plain view. Let's take a look at an example. What you are looking at is a psychological attack.
Okay, that's right in our face.
For Facebook. And I don't know if you notice, but there is a strong anti-narrative here that is targeting straight.
Congratulations on 1K. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Are you dead ass?
Daddy, you're being so extra right now.
Extra!
You see how they characterize straight men as angry? Just hold on. Let's go a little deeper.
Extra! I'll show you extra! What? Get your fruity ass out of my house!
The messaging in this video is harmful. It's going to make someone you know on Facebook feel really insecure about throwing their children out at 18. It's not right to make people feel uncomfortable about throwing their children out of the house. They're just trying to do the right thing.
I'm starting you in football on Monday. No son of mine will wear dresses and
the
makeup.
first few seconds of that video just fried me so bad. This whole this whole video is frying me.
If I have to slap the zest out of you, I will.
This is fucking crazy, bro.
Gina, why the hell did you give your brother makeup? You won't believe what I just caught him doing.
What? The way he like
noticed his dad is ripping out of those jeggings.
Yeah, and he fucking ripped through the doors. Look at the way he glitched through the
you give your brother makeup?
two different doors.
What I just caught him doing.
I just noticed this.
The way he glitched through that shit.
He threw his kids through the door so hard that he fucking tore his kneecaps open.
Those jeggings are tight as fuck.
Nice to meet you, sir. Yeah, pleasure. Get out of my house! You are getting sent to the monastery to become a nun on Monday. Sleep. 4 years.
Bro, what is happening?
Now, again, guys, I don't want this to escape you because
This is
I
actually
think
the
it's
worst
very
AI video I've ever seen.
important that we have media literacy in this country. Abe Lincoln represents the capitalist system that gradually.
Abe took your girl. Isn't that so funny? Hilarious.
Now, you're probably having
Holy
a good
fuck.
time watching the focus group, which is why I wanted to interrupt and thank a sponsor of today's
You know what?
episode.
We need a break
Shopify.
from all this slop.
Picture this. It's late at night and you're scrolling through your feeds when all of a sudden you see it. The one product that you've been looking for before you wear make template.
Though I am going to skip over it.
I also want to thank Factor. Somewhere
Oh,
between
more
the
sponsor.
first warm weekend
Oh,
and realizing
Factor is
short
goated.
season is getting
I've heard.
close,
I use
eating well
HelloFresh,
stops
but
feeling
Factor is like
optional.
basically the same
Factor
thing,
is
except
how
the
I
meals
stopped
are already
letting a busy
prepped.
schedule be my
HelloFresh, you cook
excuse.
it yourself.
Fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted
Still,
by chefs.
HelloFresh
ready in
is
2
goated.
minutes. Subscription purchase. Make
Not
healthier
sponsored by
eating
nor
easy
recommending
with
them.
Factor.
I just
Now,
think they're
I
really
know
good. And I know all the like macros and calories in the meals, and they taste pretty good. They're honestly 90% of them are not that bad.
Messaging in that video was pretty obvious. Now I want to show you something a little more subtle.
I need to tell you something. I'm not a lemon. I'm a potato.
What did you just say?
That's not funny. You're a lemon, son.
Why was I born?
Wait, but the parents are an apple and an orange. How did they give birth to a lemon?
Potato.
What did you just say?
That's not funny. You're a lemon, son.
Huh?
Why was I born a lemon if I feel like a potato? One day, I'll become what I really am.
Look, it's the potato lemon. He thinks he's a potato. One day I will be.
You want a full potato transformation surgery?
Yes.
This operation is extremely dangerous. Your parents must approve it.
This surgery will never happen.
You're perfect the way you are. Perfect. I'm living in the wrong body. If they won't help me, I'll find another way.
My parents will never agree. Please, do the surgery anyway.
Are you absolutely sure?
If you're feeling uneasy that you're picking up on a hidden
Yep.
message here, I want to reassure you. You're okay. This is what you're thinking. A white boy who wants to become Filipino. And if you somehow missed that and you're feeling maybe a little dumb, that's okay. Let me help you see the messaging here. You notice he went to a doctor for this
The mask having a
transformation
mouth.
while Filipinos
Dude, there's so
occupy a
many
large portion of
fucking
healthcare. You also notice
inconsistencies
in the surgery room, that's right,
in these videos.
Air Force Ones. Filipinos have impeccable taste in the way of shoes. Also, he's a potato. You notice the little dots on his skin. It's representative of eczema. These are all the hallmarks of a Filipino, and especially in a healthcare context, this might even be a swagapino. And if you're wondering, Noel, how do you know so much about Filipinos and Filipino culture? Well, that's because I've watched enough AI fruit slop that now I'm racist. To make this video,
Same.
I watched hours and hours of AI fruit slop myself. And I've been wanting to answer this question. What is it? What is this trying to soften me up for? I know deep down that the banana gangbangs are meant to soften the front of my brain. But what for? The answer is pretty simple. To sell you something. There's a guy in his mid-20s using AI video built on the illegal use of Pixar animations to sell you something for your cat.
I'm your cat's tooth and I'm screaming!
Every day, soft food slides past me. Nothing scrapes, nothing cleans. Even dry kibbles, they crumble in seconds, so plaque hardens into tartar. I turn brown. I hurt. Meet my nightmare.
Tartar.
I'm tartar. No chewing?
I grow and grow. Ha ha ha.
Let's take a look into the mind of the Patrick Bateman behind this genius cat ad. 78,000 in sales came from an ad that...
Okay, making like slop content with AI is one thing, right? It's bad enough. Making entire commercials using AI slop. I've seen some of them on Instagram as well, and they make AI songs to go along with it. Like I keep getting ads for like nose patches to like clear your pores if they're like too visible, and like preying on your insecurities or giving you a new insecurity if you weren't ever aware of it to begin with. Now you start becoming hyper aware of how visible your pores are and you get disgusted by every time you see it. And they try to sell you these pores that are the best Korean or like the best Korean patches to clear your nose, right? Which in and of itself, I mean, it's fine to promote your product, sure. But they use AI slot, like they use a fucking AI generated nose talking about the fucking pores. And they made a AI generated song about how these are not blackheads. These are just sebaceous filaments in your pores that fill them up to make them look more visible. With these patches, it absolves them, making your nose look clear. And it's an entire dog shit AI generated song. And I'm like, if you want people to buy your products, maybe you shouldn't promote it with AI slop. And you should like actually make good commercials. Because ads are already like dog shit nowadays. So like maybe you shouldn't make AI advertisements if you don't want to add to the cesspool of shitty ads that already exists on the internet. Like I've been thinking about doing an entire video on the most horrible Instagram ads and then buying the products and trying them out to see if it's a scam or not. But I need money for that, so let me find a full-time job first and then we'll get there. But also I don't want to give money to these people. Or these corporations or whatever. It feels kind of scummy. I don't know. One of the Unreal Teeth that I just watched. I don't know, man.
Looks like
good question.
Pixar tooth, not a dental brand. No dentist in a white coat. No clinical close-ups. No before and after photos. Just a little animated tooth with tears running down its face and plaque creeping up from the bottom. In 2 seconds, you feel the problem. Years of neglect, the guilt of not flossing, that dull ache you've been ignoring for months. No voiceover needed. People stop because it's disarming. They stay because they recognize themselves. They buy because the fix feels obvious. This is why AI animated creatives are quietly outperforming every generic health ad on the feed. There are many posts exactly like this one. 90,000 a month ad accounts are quietly switching to animated, quote, problem characters. Not mascots, not childish cartoons, actual everyday things turned into tiny personalities inside the scene. A cucumber inspecting hair follicles.
It's again just a content farm. Now just with ads.
In someone's ear. You understand the message
to pump out as much as you can
explaining it.
and sell your product.
Does the selling before the product even appears.
They don't care about ethics. They just want to sell their product and breaking bread.
Creates the characters.
They don't give a fuck about ethics.
And generates dozens of variations from one concept. One simple visual idea can turn into hundreds of ads across different products. And maybe there's a reflex in you that says, bullshit. People don't like this. And I would have thought the same thing, but this seems to track. Because even in my focus group, they were pretty accepting of an AI ad.
I'm nature's sunrise. I will drain every ounce of toxic sludge in your lymphatic.
So we don't hate this.
No. Yeah, that's good. I thought
That's fine. I want to take all this information and ask you all a question. You mind if your boy gets a little schizophrenic? A lot of these AI fruit slop posts have shown up literally in the last 7 to 10 days, and they are all extremely popular. The first thing I want to point out is they all use the same song, Kameen by Emin featuring Joni. And I just took a look at the lyrics to see if they have any relation to the imagery that you're seeing. Your light gifted me pain. I'm tired of living. All your insults melt away. Go away. Close the door behind yourself. No matter how much I begged, you already knew it all. I was walking barefoot on shattered glass.
What song is this anyway? Hold up. Maybe my stream gets taken down. It's this song, right? Yeah. First deceiving each other. So this is the one they use in all the videos. All right, got it.
Running so stubbornly. We don't have to read the full verse, but I think we all know that this very much represents what it's like when your wife gets pregnant by her boss. Now the singer, Amin, he's a major recording artist who seems to be signed to Atlantic Records in Russia. A couple years ago, Atlantic Records got in a little bit of hot water because they seemed to be using bots and purchased listens for some of their major artists, which include Don Toliver. My most optimistic conspiracy is that all of this is a major label using AI to promote an artist. Dances don't cut it anymore. Now you need a story about a lemon wanting to become Filipino in order to push her music. But to reiterate my point, my most optimistic conspiracy is that all of this is just to promote a single, which doesn't seem to need promoting because this dude sells arenas. Now here's my super dark take on why all of this is arguably a problem. Ultimately, I feel that people no longer have empathy for each other, and they only have it for these fruits because they are not human. If there's anything to take away from the guys that post about using Pixar-style animations to sell a product, it's that a cute AI character is disarming. It's very hard to find posts these days that don't have some political strain in the comments. And I'm not saying these AI fruit videos are free of that, but there does seem to be an appetite to engage with this media in a surface level way. Again, the people in my focus group, they don't speak for everybody, but the characters were so uncanny and so ridiculous that they kind of did away with any of the narratives that may be sat below, and they were just willing to watch the video for what it was. A strawberry getting impregnated by an eggplant. AI Fruit Love Island is really popular, and that
I
is
have
a sad
seen
thing to say, right?
a lot of this as well.
Because
AI
maybe
Fruit
if you're like me, you think,
Love Island.
Yo, if you like this,
watch the real thing.
You're kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
But I'm walking back that judgment because I realized something about the AI Fruit Love Island, and that is, I weirdly think because it's AI and because they're fruit, you are weirdly trusting of it. Because it's not a person, you can watch it objectively. You know this person isn't doing anything for the camera. You aren't thinking, oh, a producer came over and told them to act, out of character or act insane to stimulate drama. You are genuinely believing in the characters, despite them being heavily scripted, but they're fruit, and it's ridiculous. So it is a pure story that you can follow along with and essentially trust the character. Again, this trust seems very evident because all of these social media marketers talk about how they can get past your human guardrails and get you to buy into a product or relate to a pineapple walking on some bald guy's head versus an actual person going, hi, I used this and it made my hair come back. Several times during my focus group, Gabe made a point to say that the timeline of all these stories is really off and so much happens in a minute.
Yep.
And he made me reflect on
true.
that a little bit. Going back to the trust that people seem to give an animated fruit, because again, on the surface, it's not that deep. They don't have to abide by the rules that you would expect in real life. This all scares me because it seems like AI slop is becoming truly a genuine point of tuning in and dropping out. Because they're not humans, because you don't know who made it, you don't have any preconceived notion when you watch it. You don't know the director, you don't know the voice, you don't know the actors. And I think this kind of opens the door for everyone to be very cool with it. I've seen people say, oh, this is Coco Melon for adults. I've seen people say this is big tech getting you to buy into brain rot. But I would argue that we're already there. No one seems to even question the fact that all of these AI Fruit Slop accounts all seem to follow each other. And it makes you wonder, is it one guy who automated all of these?
That will make sense because it's very quick and easy to make. So it's kind of like just his job because he's probably raking in millions from the amount of views these videos get. So you can just make an entire content farm on several different accounts that all follow each other and all have those connections. You can just pump out this content daily and get millions and millions of views. And then that's business.
A lot of the scripts are similar. It takes the same dialogue and puts it in different places. And again, people don't seem to question it. They just respond to it saying, I love it. Can you switch it up? Which brings me back to the question that I personally feel I do not have the answer for. What is it trying to make me okay with that I can just be bombarded with in the future? Maybe it's just AI slop in general. Maybe it's an acceptance of, you know what? I don't need a real actor. You know what? I prefer not real actors. You know, I think I'm going to get on male birth control. Yeah. Yeah, I saw this little guy. Have you seen that guy on TikTok? It's like the snipped tubes. Yeah, it's the scissors that snip the tubes. What a quirky guy. Yeah, I think I'm just going to tie my tubes, man. I'm really not sure. If you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments. I'm going to head out and buy me a pair of skinny jeans now. See you later.
Wow. What a crazy video. Good fucking video, as always, from Noel. He never misses, truly. Yeah, that focus group was crazy. Again, everything went right over their head. They, yeah, they took them at face value. Very interesting to watch them do that and look at it from that perspective that they did. But yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Someone said, for my sanity, that focus group was a skit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, well, anyway. Crazy stuff. With that in mind, let's move on to the next section. You guys know Neil.fun by now, right? It's a site we've used a lot. It has a lot of the games that we know and love. We played the password game recently. It also has other iconic internet games like Infinite Craft, the I'm Not a Robot quiz, fucking Design the Next iPhone, Trolley Problems, the auction game. A lot of these weird ass games, right? Earth reviews, days since incident. It's literally just days since different incidents, right? It's crazy. The one I wanted to check out today is Let's Settle This. It's some of the internet's toughest debates that have been going on for decades now at this point, right? See right here. Internet debates have raged for too long. It's time to settle the big questions so we can move on. Except maybe not really, because we're probably not going to settle this. It's probably just going to cause a bunch of arguments. Anyway, how do you pronounce GIF? GIF or GIF? I mean, I feel like it's pretty, like, self-explanatory, right? They literally spell it out like this, right? And to spell out GIF, they had to put a J. So you know what they're talking about. It's GIF. I don't care if the creator of GIF said it was pronounced GIF. This is one of the, like, few cases where the creator is wrong. It's GIF, not GIF, all right? It's GIF. Otherwise, it would have been spelled with a J. I think it's pretty, like, self-explanatory. Once again. Is the dress blue and black or white and gold? And this is the dress. And it is absolutely blue and black. And I will not hear any of you out on this because it was literally confirmed to be blue and black. Let's see. Can we find a good video on it?
Ever seen this dress before? Let me know what colors you see in the comments section. Do you see blue and black, or do you see white and gold? This is an optical illusion that went crazy in 2015, where people see colors differently because of something called color constancy. Basically,
yeah, I think it's because of lighting.
Depending on the color tone.
I can see gold maybe in this lighting. I can see how people could maybe see it as gold. But how do you see white here, though? Makes no sense.
Light,
that's
colors
blue.
Will appear differently depending on their surroundings. In bright yellow light, the dress will appear gold and white.
See, again, gold I can understand, right? If you see gold, I can tell it's because of the lighting and it's black under that. But I can understand, if your vision sucks, how you might see gold. If you see white here, you need serious help. That's clearly still blue.
White,
it even looks slightly purple.
Depending on the surroundings. In bright yellow light, the dress will appear gold and white.
It's not
or in
white.
More of a dim blue light, the dress will appear black and blue. And scientists are still debating why some people tend to see one set of colors versus the other.
But it was literally confirmed to be black and blue. So I will not hear any of you out on this one. Black and blue, 67% agree. Bam. All right. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Good question. Because if we're talking like evolutionary standpoint, I mean, no matter what. Okay, so let's say God just out of nowhere created chickens, right? He created the first chicken. But did he create an egg that hatched and then the chicken came out, or did he create a chicken that then started laying eggs? Because I feel like a chicken just spawned on Earth, right? Ooh, close. But most people agree that the egg came first. Is there science to back this up? The egg came first, AI suggests. I mean, AI can be wrong, so let's take that with a grain of salt. But long before modern chickens existed, animals like fish, reptiles, and dinosaurs laid hard-shelled eggs for millions of years. Oh, of course. So there was some creature that laid an egg, and then due to mutation, that meant one of the eggs created the chicken, and then from there the chicken... Ah, okay. I'll take it on me and admit I might have been wrong on this one. I might have been wrong. I was wrong. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Should a sandwich be cut diagonally or horizontally? I've never really thought about it. I've always just kind of done it like this because I think that's just what you do. But I don't know. I don't know why, but it just makes more sense. It feels like you get more sandwich even though you don't, because it's literally the same sandwich just cut in half in different ways, right? But I think I would just do, yeah. I mean, even if I've been like on the go and I had to buy cheap ass sandwiches from like a, you know, a grocery store just to get something like on the road, usually they would always cut them the other way, the horizontal way. And I always thought it felt wrong, you know? It felt wrong to have them cut like that. Whereas the ones that were cut diagonally, that felt right. I don't know what it is. It just feels right. Is cereal soup? I will say no. Cereal is not soup. Because the reason we have these different terms to define different foods is so that we know the difference. All right? Because if we're going so broad that now, like, cereal is soup, we can also be like, okay, well, is shitting in a toilet bowl also considered soup now? Like, I don't... Then it also begs the question of, like, is a hot dog a sandwich and all that? And also another thing that I thought about, cereal is milk. Soup is like water, and it's usually served warm. Soup is usually served warm, right? With like meat or vegetables or whatever, but usually with meat. Whereas cereal is milk and then your cereal, right? That you pour over. Cold milk, to be clear, as well. So no. Plus cereal is processed sugar and super unhealthy. Soup is usually like more like clean, whole, organic foods like meat or veggies with like water, and it's like considered more healthy usually, right? So I'll say no. Cereal is absolutely not a soup. Okay, toilet paper over or under? If you go under, you are a psychopath. How do you grab the How are you meant to grab it, right? When it's over, you can hold, you can grab one, and then boom, you take it, right? Whereas if it's under, let me give you a goddamn demonstration, actually. let's say your toilet paper is hanging over, right? It's easy to just like put a finger here and then grab. I would take two. If you only take one, you're a psychopath. That's not enough to wipe. But yeah, then you take this. It's easy. If you go under, it's way harder to like, especially when it's like, especially when it's plastered on the fucking wall. It's way harder to like wrap your hand and then grab a piece. Like it's dumb, man. It's fucking dumb. If you put it under, you are an actual psychopath. You are a menace to society, and you are a disgrace to society. I would even go as far as to say that. Sorry about that, boys. I had to piss real quick. So I was like, hey, might as well use the toilet paper that I just took off to prove a point, to prove my point, so that it doesn't go to waste. Don't want that shit going to waste. All right. Coke or Pepsi? I think, yeah, Coke. Yeah. I think if we're talking regular, I mean, I don't really drink soda, but if we're talking regular Coke versus regular Pepsi, right? I think regular Pepsi, it has more grams of sugar and it tastes worse. It's way too like sweet and like too like artificial, which is funny because it's, I mean, it is sugar. It's not artificial sweeteners, but it just tastes more artificial. Then like Pepsi Max, sugar-free version of Pepsi, I think that has like the right amount of sweetness. But Coke Zero as well, it's also goated. I drink a lot of Coke Zero and Diet Coke, but I'll gladly take a Pepsi Max as well. However, regular Pepsi, don't like that shit, but I can drink a regular Coke if it's all that's there. Again, I usually avoid sodas with sugar because I think it's just unnecessary calories. But if it's all they have, I'll gladly take it. However, if all they have is regular Pepsi, I'm just taking water. I don't care. Water's better anyway. Water is the best drink. The best hydrator. Anyway, is pineapple on pizza good? This one might get some people upset, but yes, I do think it's good. And this question has always pissed me off, right? Because it is absolutely fair. If you've tried pineapple on pizza and you don't enjoy it, that's fine. That's fine. But why the fuck do non-enjoyers of pineapple on pizza always have to judge those who are enjoyers of pineapple on pizza? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And plus, the majority of pineapple pizza non-enjoyers haven't even tried it to begin with. They're just jumping on this train of hate, on the hate train for pineapple pizza, because the majority of people hate it. A majority of those people haven't even tried it, and then the other people who haven't tried it also jump on the hate train. It's dumb. It's dumb, man. I've tried it and I like it. It is, in fact, my favorite pizza. It's at least top 3 favorite pizza, all right? And that gets a lot of hate anytime I say that. When it's a matter of goddamn taste buds, sorry that my taste buds are more defined than yours are, and I can appreciate good food. I'm the kind of guy that likes weird food combinations, all right? Sue me, all right? I made a whole video on that. You should watch that as well. It was a go-to video. Maybe we'll even watch it together afterwards. Just for the funsies. Star Wars or Star Trek? Oh yeah, well, I've never watched Star Trek, so I'm gonna say Star Wars. Oh my god. Maybe if I watched it, I would like it better, but I have never in my life seen Star Trek. And it looks like I am very much within the popular opinion here. Oh my god, that is insane. Would a dog wear pants like this? Or like this? I mean, this one I guess would make more sense, because pants, you wear them on your legs, and since a dog has 4 legs. But at the same time, this one just makes more sense to me. I don't know why, but it just feels more right, yeah. Because still, you need your arms to be, I know it's not arms, but you need something to be free, right? You know? I feel like you can't trap those in the pants. That would just feel uncomfortable, even for the dog. Still, dumbass question. Dogs don't wear pants, and there's a reason for that. Could Jack have fit on the door in the movie Titanic? Could he? Let me see again. Let me see. Okay. Could he have fit? How big is the door? Let's see that. How big is the door, actually? Let's be honest, there was room for 2. I think he could have fit on the door, looking at this image. He probably could have. They could lay there. They could like cuddle, right? They could snuggle up, have a romantic little cuddle session on the door. But I don't know if the weight would make it sink, you know. Perhaps the weight of the 2 would have made the door sink, because I don't know how strong that door is or what material it's made of. Depends. Still, if we're only talking about fitting on the door, I feel like he could have. Let's see what the AI overview says. Yes, he could have fit on the door, but it would have lacked the stability or buoyancy, fancy word, English major, to keep them both safely out of the freezing water unless they use Rose's life jacket for extra support. Right, that's what I thought. However, if we're only talking about fitting, yes, Jack could have easily fit on that door. They could have snuggled up and had a romantic, like, final moment before dying. That's what I would have done. Ooh, are hot dogs a sandwich? Again, it goes back to the soup question. No, I don't think it's a sandwich. Because again, that's why we have these different words in our vocabulary to describe different foods, so that we can differentiate them. All right? Because one could argue it's a sausage sandwich. But I feel like we already have that, right? That's just sausage between, like, sandwich bread. Plus, the breads are different. Hot dog bread versus sandwich bread. Sandwich bread is like top and bottom, right? That's your carb source, let's say bread, on the top and bottom, right? Whereas the hot dog, it goes like this. And then you have your meat in the middle. Okay, that... Right? The sausage is in the middle, and it goes like around it, right? That's what makes it a hot dog. You know? The same way that a wrap, you wrap it around. A sandwich, it's top and bottom. A hot dog, it's like the hot dog bread around, cut up like up top, and then the meat goes in the middle. So therefore, I would argue no, it's not a sandwich. But let's see what Google says actually. Or sandwiches or tacos? Wait, yeah. Tacos are always tacos are also like bread that goes like this and the meat in the middle. So if anything, it's definitely more of a taco than it would be a sandwich, right? But let's see. Technically, yes, the U.S. Department of Agriculture legally defines a sandwich as meat or poultry filling between 2 slices of bread. No, but that's wrong because it's not 2 slices of bread. It's not 2 slices of bread. It's a slice of bread that's cut up top. Whereas a sandwich is 2 slices, top and bottom, right? So I'm going to say no. I'm going to disagree with the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Fucking U.S. dumb as always, proving my goddamn point. No, it is not a goddamn sandwich. What? A hot dog is technically closer to a sandwich through, though viral food logic also classified as a taco. It's closer to a taco. What do you mean? I'm done with this. The internet's making me mad, all right? I'm arguing with a wall. I'm arguing with AI. This is dog shit. This is dumb. It's not a goddamn sandwich. Marvel or DC? I feel like there's just more content out of Marvel, right? I mean, DC has Batman, but I just feel like there's more content out of Marvel, you know? They have way more superheroes, way more movies, way more memorable movies, I will say, as well. They got the fucking Avengers movies. They got, like, I have more fond memories going to the cinema and watching Marvel movies than I do generally with watching DC. The same with watching them here at home. Not to say DC's bad. I enjoyed the Batman movies, but that's also all I really remember. What else do they have besides Batman? Because that's the only one I can really think of. Superman, of course, as well. To be fair, I've not seen many Superman movies, and Wonder Woman as well, of course. But those are also like the big three, I feel like. They do have others, sure, but like, it's again pretty like unmemorable, you know? Though I think Shazam was DC. That was a very memorable film. I do like that one a lot. Still, I feel like for the most part, I have enjoyed like Marvel movies more than I have with DC, right? That's just how I personally feel. Oh, there's a lot here, actually. Let's go. Okay. Should we get rid of daylight savings? Yes. Yes. It's 1 fucking hour. Daylight savings is when it goes back or forward an hour. Right? Yeah. It's a fucking hour. Sure, it's nice when it goes an hour back and you get an extra hour of sleep at night, but it fucking sucks during the winter when it like when you skip an hour and you get less, right? That shit fucking sucks. That's horseshit. So we might as well just get rid of it. It's just the worst feeling. Or wait, is it? Wait, I think it's winter that it goes back, actually. Maybe. Still, it's just 1 hour. Like, do we really need it? No. Again, cool feeling when you get an extra hour of sleep that 1 day a year. Fucking sucks that 1 day a year where suddenly you get an hour less sleep. Fucking worst feeling in the entire goddamn world. It's unnecessary. It's a fucking hour. It's 1 hour. Twice a year. Doesn't help at all. Who thought of it anyway? Who constructed time? Who came up with this idea? It's dog shit. I'm getting mad. Xbox or PlayStation? I mean, I had an Xbox 360, but apart from that, I've always owned more PlayStations. I feel like as the years have gone by, PlayStation has just been better. I still use my PS4 every now and again. We had the PS3 for a while as well. And I don't own a PS5 or the newer Xbox, but usually when you hear of new age consoles, the PS5 overshadows the fridge Xbox they have now by miles. So I'm gonna say the PlayStation's better. I kind of like the controller of Xbox more, to be honest, but I like the system on PlayStation more. I'm gonna be honest. Are we living in a simulation? This one's tough. This is a very broad question, but to an extent, yes. I feel like probably. There are many points in life where something happens that makes you feel like this is 100% a simulation. And we're being fucked with by the powers that be right now. Whether that's a god or multiple gods or whoever the puppet master is or the fucking the stars or whatever force is controlling us, something right now is fucking with us. And that's because we are in a simulation. And they're trying to fuck with us. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I mean, it takes place during Christmas, right? But I don't think it's a... Technically, it's not considered a Christmas movie, I don't think. I haven't watched it in years. So I'm actually not sure. But no, I don't remember it having Christmas elements. For many, it is a holiday staple, but others agree it's just an action film set on Christmas Eve. Right. Because a Christmas film should usually have some, like, Christmas elements that I guess it doesn't really have, right? Middle brownie piece or edge piece? I don't care. Just give me the fucking brownie. I'm happy with whatever I get. I don't know. I kind of like the edge, actually. But I don't know. Just give me a goddamn piece. Give me the biggest piece you can find, and I don't give a fuck if it's the edge or the middle. I just want the goddamn brownie. I just want to have my cake and eat it too. Sock, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe. If you do this sock, shoe, you're dumb as fuck. Well, I guess some people have their shoes in the room. But for me, it's just because I have my socks in my bedroom, right? So I just put my socks on in the bedroom. And then in my doorway, that's where I have my shoes. So that's where I would put on my shoes. So I would do sock, shoe, shoe. But even still, it just feels counterintuitive to pick up your socks, then take one, then pick up your shoes, then take one, then pick up another sock, and then pick up another shoe. It just, it makes no sense to me, to be honest. Even if they're right beside each other. It just feels counterintuitive. It feels like it's quicker, easier, and makes more sense to just take your 2 socks, put them on, then your 2 shoes, put them on, right? Right? Yeah, I'm glad people agree. Because what the fuck is this? Okay. iPhone or Android? iPhone. For a while, I was Android gang, alright? For a while, I was. I had a Huawei for many, many years. I had several, actually. I had like 2 or 3 different generations of Huawei. And I liked the system back then, but it just got worse and worse. The interface got, like, slower. It got more cluttered. It didn't look as good. The camera was great. The cameras were great on these phones, don't get me wrong. Never really liked the interface of, like, Samsung, to be honest. I had a Samsung when I was, like... That was, like, my first phone when I was 10. Was a Samsung. Didn't like those. I liked it back then, but that's just because it was my first phone. It was exciting. Ooh. Then, I think I briefly had, like, an iPhone 4 or 5, if you're old enough to remember those. I feel old just talking about this shit. And then after that, that was when I switched to Huawei and had that for a good few years. But at one point, it had to go like service because something was wrong with it, because there's always something wrong with a goddamn Android. So in the meantime, we had a spare iPhone. I think it was the iPhone 7 that I used. And I was like, holy shit, this is way fucking better. So I rocked with that for a while. Then that stopped working. I think I switched back to my Huawei for a bit. Realized, yeah, this is dog shit. Right? The updates are super slow. We get everything way slower. I think it took like 6 months from when iPhone got YouTube dark mode to when Android got YouTube dark mode. That update, that should have just been a day one for both of them. It took 6 months in between. iPhone always gets shit first. And when new waves of emojis drop, iPhones get them first. It takes like 6 months or maybe even a year for many Android devices to get the same emojis. And they look worse. So if somebody on an iPhone sends you a fucking, an emoji that you don't have, you just can't see the emoji. It's dog shit. Plus the compatibility, like I have an Apple Watch. I'm not wearing it, but I have an Apple Watch, right? And AirDrop and everything like that. The interface is just so much better. Like, I now rock with iPhone, all right? I have for the past 4 years, I think. Then I got an iPhone 11. Rock with that for a while until it didn't work anymore. Then I got an iPhone 14 Pro. Best phone I have ever owned. All right? Let me tell you. Goated. And with the Apple Watch, AirDrop is goated, all that shit. The compatibility is just super nice. everything works properly. It just didn't the same on Huawei. I liked Huawei back in the day, but as time went on, it just got worse and worse and worse. And never been a fan of Samsung's interface, except for when I had my first phone when I was 8 years old, right? Apart from that, never really rocked with them. I rock with Samsung just for the photos. Samsung, I will say, does have insane cameras. The cameras on a Samsung are insane. But apart from that, I'm not an Android guy. I switched to iPhone and I was just like, I'm never going back. Once you go Apple, you never go back-o. So, even though Apple is a terrible company, but I guess they all are. So yes, iPhone 100%. Does a straw have one hole or two holes? I think we had this one before, a while back, and I think I said one. I think the only reason I did it is because most people agreed, so I thought it was easier to argue my point here. But I'll say, like, it's like a hole opening, right? Bendy straws might pose a different question, but if we're just talking straight straws, it's one opening, right? So, like, multiple hole. If it was two different holes, it has to be like a bendy straw, for example, where it goes like. But I don't know. It just makes more sense to me that it has one hole. But let's see what Google says. It has one single hole that has two openings. That's what I was talking about. From a mathematical and topological standpoint, a straw is considered a cylinder. It functions as one continuous hollow tunnel, meaning the openings on either side are the ends of the exact same hole, much like a donut or a tunnel. However, in everyday conversation, it is also very common for people to argue it has two holes, an entry and an exit. But then what's the entry and what's the exit, right? Because it doesn't matter which way, because, like, you know, doesn't really make sense. So I am on the side of the majority here that it has one hole. Damn, I have the good takes today. Who would have thought? Fence sitting sander, except for the pineapple pizza one. That one will definitely get me slimed out. 100%. Okay, final question. Smooth or chunky peanut butter? I don't know. I just like peanut butter. I mean, I usually go for creamy peanut butter, but that also will probably be considered more smooth than chunky. I don't know. I don't mind the chunky. I think I just usually go for smooth or creamy, actually. That's just what I usually go for, but honestly, I don't really care. I just love peanut butter, all right? It has a lot of calories, so I don't eat it as much anymore. Sag. But man, do I love peanut butter. That shit is goated. I guess that does pose the question of whether it's liquid or solid. So figure that one out. I would say it's liquid because TSA in an airport, right, where you can't bring liquid into a plane, they will take peanut butter away from you because they will consider it liquid. So do with that what you will. Anyway, that was the internet's most heated debates finally solved. Maybe, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. We'll see when this video comes out how the comments are gonna react to that. We'll see. We'll see how many dislikes I get. We'll see how the comments react. It might be a shit show, but we'll see. So put down in the comments if you agreed or disagreed with anything. But don't slime me out, all right? There's a lot of room for sniping here, but please don't do it, all right? Comments are going to be catastrophical, and I'm very excited to see it. Now with my snapback, looking like a frat boy. Ha 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 ha. Center out. Peace. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, good shit. Neil.fun does have a lot of fun things. Printing money. Minimum wage $7.25 an hour. Teacher $16 an hour. Software engineer $45 an hour. Physician $90 an hour. Fortune 500 CEO $4K an hour. Your hourly pay. I'm not gonna say. Actually, no. I'm unemployed right now, so I can't. Twitter revenue, 305K an hour. NASA spendings, 2.5 million. Facebook revenue, 8 million. Amazon revenue, 32 million. Walmart revenue, 59 million. Holy shit. And it just keeps going. U.S. deficit increase, 125. See, again, a lot of these are just useless fucking games, but they're so fun. They're so dumb, they're so fun. We can even design the next iPhone. Okay. Home button. We don't use those anymore. Okay, we might as well notch. Oh, lightning port? Right there. Apple logo on the bottom now. Like so. And the port's gonna be right here just to piss people off. Pro camera in the middle this time. Yep, and then an Android logo on top. And the home button returns just right here. The power button is going to be up top. The silencer, still going to be on the side, but it's going to be angled a little bit weirdly. And then the front camera, also going to be in the middle, just to piss you off and disturb you. Yeah. Googly eyes. Pear logo, just to confuse you. A steering wheel. Wait, no. The steering wheel is going to be on the screen. Okay? And then, of course, another Pro Max camera. We're going to have several on several different angles of the phone. Just to give you the best quality. And a copter blade. Yeah. That's a sick phone. So yeah. That's pretty much Neil.fun. So I think, yeah, we're going to have a lot more fun with a lot of more of these games going forward into the future. Because I really love Neil.fun. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here. A little short one today, but we got some shit done. Accomplished some shit. I think I'm going to eat good tonight. I've been keeping it clean, apart from when I got drunk on Saturday, but we don't talk about that. I've been keeping it pretty clean with the diet as of late, so I think I'm going to celebrate today that I finally benched 200 pounds unassisted. I think I'm going to celebrate that by eating good tonight. Give myself a little treat. Anyway, so I think I'm going to go get started on that. Apart from that, thank you guys for being here for the time that you were, and for a fun stream. I do kind of have brain rot, both from the AI fruit slop and from these questions, more than I already did. But it's fun. As the guy in the focus group said, we're gonna die anyways. So what's it matter if our brains are a little bit fried, a little bit rotten, if you will. So anyway, thank you, boys, and I shall catch you all. The video that I've been working on will be up in the next coming days, and then there will also be a stream in the next coming days. I don't know when. Tomorrow, there definitely won't be a stream because I'm visiting my sister. But if I have time afterwards, I'll try and get the video done and then get it out. And then probably a stream on Wednesday or Thursday. But we'll see. This time I won't be hungover as shit because I'm not drinking for months now. After that, the hangovers. So yeah. Appreciate you guys. And I'll catch you all very soon.